Alright, so we are now live. Uh 1 second. I'm having some technical difficulties here. Is everything working? It is good. So sorry about that. I had to refresh my browser because when I went live, it's looked like that I was streaming Assassin's Creed Rogue when I was clearly streaming Stardew Valley. So I had to do some tests to make sure everything was working fine and not streaming in the wrong category, which is no bueno. Oh, 1 second. I don't think I turned down my TV. Do not want to create an echo. So, for those curious, I do not have a remote for my TV because my dog chewed it up and she was. I think he was. That was my old dog. When he was going through his chewing phase. So I no longer have a TV remote, so I have to just manually hit the buttons in order to uh I can't think. I had to manually hit the buttons in order to turn down the TV volume, which is kind of unfortunate. Looks like tomorrow is going to be a sunny day in Fern Island, so we cannot go to the Fern Islands tomorrow. So for those of you who may not be aware or who may not even remember what happened at the end of last stream, my stream actually crashed. And I was forced to end it a bit early. And because of that, I'm actually planning on streaming until 5, just streaming for an extra hour, rather than ending the stream at 4, because of the fact that I was only able to stream for 1 hour last time instead of 2, which I was actually planning on. So, because of that, kind of expect for a longer stream. Today we're going to be getting a lot of stuff done. We will be making a lot of progress on happiness events. We will be making a lot of progress for pretty much a lot of other things as well as possible. We may complete the museum today. I've been saying that for the past couple live streams, but we literally only need one more item, and once we deliver that item, then we will have completed the museum. It's also possible that we may we may be able to make more progress on the we may be able to get to level 10 in foraging. There's a lot of stuff that we could get done today. Whether or not it will happen remains to be seen. But for those curious, I honestly do not have an idea on how much realistically I can get done in this stream. But since I am going to be streaming for 4 hours, we may be getting a lot of stuff done. I will also say that this is something that I addressed in my Sims 3 stream. But if it turns out that my stream crashes again, I'm just going to restart my computer and try to relaunch the stream as soon as I can. I will not be ending the stream early, because I am committed to streaming for the full 4 hours this time. So do not expect me to give up or just kind of like drop the stream if things happen that prevents me from being able to stream. I am planning on streaming the full 4 hours. Something that I have been looking into, just rambling like sporadically across the uh, like every now and then when I'm working on my YouTube channel, is I've been getting a lot of things pop up that essentially gives like a how-to for how to get like views or like a lot of followers on Twitch. And a lot of these videos kind of get the same advice, and it's advice that I am familiar with. And what they're essentially saying is, I need to work on my titles. I need to be commentating throughout the entire thing, and I need to be working on my advertising. I think it's another thing that was said. And those are all stuff that I'm trying to do, but the key takeaway from most of these videos I've been watching is that they all suggest that you stream on higher streamed categories. And right now I'm streaming two games that are considered dead on Twitch. Those two games are Sims 3 Pets and Assassin's Creed Rogue. And honestly, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna be like dropping everything and streaming like the most popular game on Twitch just to get like followers. But it's something that I'm aware of because it's something that keeps on being brought up like in every video I find. I say, how to get a famous on Twitch? It's helpful, I guess, but it's not really what I want to do for this channel. I mentioned this in a lot of my streams, but my goal for this channel is not to like become like instant famous or whatever. I'm not like looking to get popular. I'm streaming these games because these are games that I just abandoned for one reason or another, and I want to have the chance to complete them and get all the achievements and whatnot. And the unfortunate thing is, it's very difficult. It's honestly a little bit one of the things that admittedly I was kind of looking forward to when I started streaming in 2020 is I thought it would be fun. Sorry, real quick. We are gonna be fishing for a sunfish. So I'm gonna be looking up where they spawn. 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the river. We need how many sunfish? One. So what I was gonna say is, when I first started streaming, I was really motivated to do it because I thought it would be really fun to be able to stream and kind of have interact with people who are just kind of watching me uh, as I was playing a game, because I thought it'd be fun to just play with an audience. That was easy. But the thing that was more difficult for me is the fact that I've essentially been streaming to an empty audience for the past 3 years, and I guess I was just not expecting things to be like this empty or this barren, I guess. But I'm still proud of all the progress I made on this channel. I completed 9 games so far when streaming on Twitch, and I'm very proud of the progress I made. And I will say, of the 3 YouTube channels I've started, well, the 4 YouTube channels total, my channel for uh, my channel for my for my Twitch channel, zboy896 Twitch stream archive, is currently my most popular YouTube channel I've ever created. And it's interesting because I think the beyond that, like the most amount of subscribers I ever had on any previous YouTube channel I had was maybe about 5. And I'm so happy that I was able to get as far as I have with my YouTube channel, and I'm actually kind of proud of the progress I made. Like 31 subscribers is not anything to scoff at. Like it's not like as impressive as some other streamers or YouTubers out there. Like just look at PewDiePie and Mr. Beast, for example. But it's still impressive to me that I was able to get all that done. To be able to get all that support, I should say. So we are going to be killing time until we get to 6 p.m. because we need to catch one bream. And something that I could talk about, uh, this is something that's been on my mind since it happened during the week. But I have been kind of having moments of regret over some of the things I've been doing in class, because one of my biggest pet peeves is whenever I feel like that people think that I am being dishonest. And I really hate when people just call me a liar or just like that. But their stuff does happen when I'm talking to people, and I can tell from their expression that they're just not interested in it, or they have disbelief over what I'm saying. And this type of thing actually happened. This type of thing actually happened recently for when I was streaming on when I was talking to my professor about like the status of my project for her class. And the problem is, I told her that when we first started like talking about our ideas for a project, I told her that because I'm gonna be creating like a fiction story kind of inspired off of the topic of human rights, which is at the focus of my class. I told her that oh god, I told her that I would be able to finish the draft for her project within like 6 hours. But I was not taking into consideration the amount of I was not taking into consideration the amount of projects that I had to focus my attention on as well, and I was only able to complete like maybe 1/5 of the essay by the time last week came for me to go to her class, and I just feel so bad, I guess, because I honestly feel like that she probably thought I was lying when I told her that I'll have it done essentially by class time yesterday, when I was explaining to her like where I am in the process. She was just giving me like this weird look, and I was just had this like negative, like gnawing feeling that she thought that I was lying. Like she probably was thinking that, oh, this kid probably doesn't even, it's not even trying like to do the project or whatever. And admittedly, I think there are students in my class that are further along in their project than I am, but there is so many things that I take as taken priority. And the unfortunate thing is, last week I was more concerned with getting my cover letter and my curriculum vitae done, and I didn't have much time to work on my project, and also I had to read a book for her class on the day that I actually started working on our paper. And I just felt like so bad because it just, to me, it felt like as if I was, she thought that I was lying to her. When I was trying to explain to her that I was not able to get it done as I wanted to because I had other things I had to work on. And it's just, I really hate it when people give me that look of disbelief. Like, they just look bored or disinterested, I guess, because they just think that I'm just being dishonest or they're having a hard time believing me. And I absolutely hate that because it's just, I'm not, I hate being referred to as a liar. And I hate it when people say, nice. I hate when people kind of insinuate that I'm a liar, and I hate when people just are dismissive over what I say because it just kind of makes me feel like really bad about myself, and that's lately what I've been feeling a lot. Like when I'm thinking about my progress for my class, where oftentimes it kind of feels like that I'm completely out of my element for grad school, where I feel like that there are students out there that are able to like make a lot more progress, are able to succeed a lot more than I could. And it just honestly kind of makes me feel bad. It kind of makes me feel inadequate. But it's something that I'm continuously trying to deal with, and it's just so frustrating when it happens. Where's a keg? Oh, it's oat grizz and not maple syrup. I guess if there's something else that I could talk about, it's sort of like what's gonna happen like in the future of my channel. And also while we're talking about this, I'm also gonna talk about my future plans for future games that are currently out right now, and I'm honestly kind of excited to play it. So there's two games that I have abandoned and that I never really finished that have actually had a sequel release recently. And those games are Dead Island 1 and uh, I can't think, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I will be streaming Jedi Fallen Order very soon. In fact, it may actually be the next one on the list, if memory serves, on the queue. But it's also possible that we may be streaming Dead Island 1 live, and I will preface this by saying that I've never actually beaten a zombie survival game, but I have played Dead Island 1. I played like the first like couple hours of it, but I never finished it. I think it'd be very fun if I could just play that game and stream it live on Twitch. It likely will not be like a recurring theme in this channel for me to play like zombie survival games. And it's mainly because, like, say like Resident Evil, I don't think I would ever be interested in playing that game because it's not so much of the sort of like the arcadey style zombie survival like Dead Island or Dead Rising. It is more so like the type of zombie survival where it's more horror based, and I typically have like a low tolerance for horror. And what I mean by that is, oftentimes whenever I play like a scary game or watch a scary movie, I have a habit of jumping or freaking out, and I kind of feel like that may be a problem when I'm streaming, let's say Resident Evil, because I may like get freaked out over like any sort of boss. And also, an unknown fact about me, which is not that well known, because honestly I kind of had like a rather tame reaction for like this, as I say, spiders in Skyrim. But I have a mild case of arachnophobia that is kind of gets worse, like the type of spider. I'm actually, it's different for games, but I also have a couple of other phobias and one of the things that Resident Evil does well is it kind of plays on the whole fear aspect. Like if someone's like afraid of something, it's not afraid to like prey on someone's fear. I've seen like so many crazy shit in like Resident Evil games, but I'm not planning on doing anything with Resident Evil in the near future. But one of the games that I will cover in the Resident Evil franchise was a game that I played initially as a co-op with one of my close friends, but we never finished our playthrough. God damn it, you stupid dog. We have a sign that I'm probably gonna need to like put a nail in my door. In order for me to hang it. I got a sign for Christmas saying, I'm streaming, don't bother or don't disturb. And I was supposed to hang it on my door whenever I go streaming, and I never did because I could only really hang it on my doorknob, and the door can't shut properly. And my dog literally just nudged open the door. Because of course he did. So one thing that we're all gonna do today while we're kind of waiting for things to go is we're gonna try and catch 3 sturgeon. But what I was gonna say is there's only one Resident Evil game that I will be interested in playing, and that's Resident Evil 6. And the reason why that's the one game that I am interested in playing is because Resident Evil 6 was a game that I started, but I never actually finished. I started as like a co-op playthrough with one of my close friends, but we never actually finished our playthrough. I think we may have gotten to the end of 1, or it's possible that we started 1 but we never finished. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long since I played that. It's back when, before Xbox One was even developed. Was it before Xbox One was even in development, I should say. And it's just, I would love to be able to stream that game and just do like a couch co-op with one of my friends or something. Or even like if I ever get like more friends that I meet like through streaming, like if my community gets to the point where people are sending me friend requests on Xbox and they're willing to help me out like streaming some of the multiplayer aspects of games, and they don't have a problem with being in a live stream, then I would like to be able to do a co-op with one of the people that's in my stream. I think it'll be like very fun to do. There's some streamers that do that. There's some streamers that play with their own followers, and I think that's like a very cool concept. But hold on, I need to look something up. I think I'm actually I'm trying to fish for sturgeon, but I think sturgeon's actually in the wrong season. A different season. Oh, it's summer and winter. That's why we're not getting it. Okay, never mind. That makes more sense. But there's like a lot of games that I want to like go back and play, but I just haven't been unable to. And I feel like that once I start to like develop an audience, once I get like consistently a bunch of people that are willing to play, then doors will begin to open for games that I couldn't play before, but I can play now. One of the games that I think would be fun to go back and play is actually Overwatch 2. I generally kind of have like a love-hate relationship with Overwatch 2 when it's simply because of the fact that it's not a game that I really enjoy playing, and it's simply because of the fact that there are things that the game does well, and there are things that is just kind of frustrating to encounter. And what I mean by that is, if you're playing with friends, it can be really fun to play, but if you're playing on your own, it can be frustrating when you're dealing with people that just kind of make the game like borderline unenjoyable. And the last time I played was like in season 3. I've not touched season 4 at all since it launched. But it was common for me to get into matches where people just spawn camp the thing and they just will not literally spawn. And meanwhile, when you are on the opposite end of that, when you are the one trying to spawn camp, the enemy team just bowls right over you, and it's really stupid because I feel like people only did do that kind of stuff because the Overwatch League pros do that, but it works sometimes. It's not like guaranteed to work, and but when it does work and you're on the when you're the one being spawn camped, it's just not fun to deal with. There's also like a hero balance issue in Overwatch 2 that I don't particularly like. And I believe that they had like a bunch of patches that actually kind of remedied some of that. So for all I know, the issues I had may have been like fixed, but there are some like heroes that exist out there that are just not really that fun to play with. And also toxicity and is like a major problem in Overwatch 2. There's a problem in Overwatch 1 as well, but it's not very fun when you consistently get attacked by people in the team because quote unquote you're not healing the team when you have like 15,000 heals, or you get like blamed for being like a bad DPS or for like feeding as a tank when you're literally the one with the most kills and contributing the most. It's just it's just kind of really dumb, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just a community for Watch 2, and it's just like really annoying to deal with. I think the major thing that I really have a problem with is not so much like the hero balance issue, but it's the fact that the thing that the game was advertised as, like probably my most looked forward to thing is which is the God, I can't think. Probably my most looked forward to feature is the PvE aspect that's supposed to be in development. That's supposed to be coming out. Like I thought it was supposed to come out season 4, but to my knowledge, they haven't been released yet. And that's the thing that I've been looking forward to the most, and they still are holding off. But it's just, I also think that the free to play stuff is just kind of also annoying. Because it's just, hold on, I need to check something. How was I growing garlic? Oh, right, because I had garlic on this list, didn't I? Yeah, there's garlic, so we need 2 garlic. Today we're going to be going to the beach, but we're not going to be going immediately. We are essentially just going to go there to get a couple coconuts, because we need coconuts for cooking. And something that I will say is we are currently almost at 2 million total earnings for gold. We need 10 million for a secret achievement, so we are almost... Was that a fifth of the way there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think we're almost a fifth of the way there. So I hope everyone's week will turn out alright. Currently, finals week is coming up for me. And after that, it's possible that I may have an internship. And when that happens, just as a quick reminder, all my current gaming projects will be on hiatus, as I will not be able to stream it while I'm staying in Washington. So, but I will be doing sort of like podcasts like every Saturday, probably around noon. I'm gonna be streaming for an hour and just discuss like what I learned and just trying to debunk the myths of the gaming industry. And for those curious, I will not be able to discuss like any current projects for the games. For those curious, I'm gonna be interning at Microsoft if all goes well. But I will not be able to disclose like any information relating to the games because it's just it will violate my NDA, and if I do that, I will get fired. But yeah, I'm gonna try and like stream and just kind of go over like what I sort of like learned, and sort of like the highlights of what I learned in that stream. And it's just I want to do that just so that my channel isn't completely dead for 2 months. Because I do, this is something that happens frequently where whenever I stop streaming for like a certain period of time, like even for like a couple weeks, there are times I put myself on vacation mode for a couple weeks because I was either going to be out of town or I was either going to be out of town or I was going to be working, spending some time to work on my finals, or at one point I had to like deal with my family because my mom just got out of the hospital and dad needed help to care for her. So it's things like that that I do will have to I had to end the, put myself on vacation mode because I had to deal with other stuff. But whenever I did that in the past, I did notice that there was a dip in my follower count where This was the last time I did this was last year, I believe, and I think it was to work on my finals in spring. And there was a time when I essentially, I just realized, did I forget to? Yes, I did. There was a time when I had to like put myself on vacation mode for 2 weeks to focus on finals. And at the time, I had maybe like 20 followers. And when I got back to stream, my follower count went from 20 to like 18. And I was so devastated because hitting 20 followers was such like a huge milestone for me. But it's something that it's sort of like the occupational hazard, like when you stop streaming for a certain period of time, because your follower count will drop. But I'm hoping that just essentially having moments where I'm live streaming but only for an hour just to get like status updates. I'm hoping that will be enough to like sort of like retain my audience, I guess I'll say. It's just I know for a fact that well, I'll just say this. I will be staying at a hotel and I'll be relying on crappy hotel Wi-Fi. So it's very possible that my quality of my stream may drop drastically if I were to be able to stream on Twitch using hotel Wi-Fi, and so that's like one of the reasons why I am not going to try and stream. I'm really just going to stream for like an hour. It's sort of like reduced quality settings. So it's just something that I am trying to I am aware of, but okay, that's interesting. I wonder if there's a new community upgrade available in at Robin's. So what we are looking for is coconuts. We need 2 more coconuts uh, for cooking, and it doesn't look like there's any coconuts available. We will take a cactus fruit. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's any coconuts. We are actually nearing the end of our first hour. We're going to be streaming for another hour, another 3 hours, I should say. Linus is now at 6 hearts. Okay, looks like that's done with the community upgrades. Sebastian is now at 7 hearts. No new events. Let's go ahead and head to Sunset Forest real quick, and we will do our little trek through there and hope that we get lucky and get the Elvish Bracelet. Looking around for worms. Every single time I come here, I have not been able to see like an artifact spot. Just as a quick reminder, it's always like really easy to tell where an artifact spot is. It'll be marked by worms poking through the soil. But you can only, like, as far as I can tell, you can only get artifact spots on these patches of brown dirt. Because you can't tell the soil on the grass. I really think that I'm walking past artifact spots that are being blocked by trees. I really wish there was something that, so like a dowsing machine like from Pokemon, where it just points you in the direction of artifact spots, like if you're in a specific area. Like you just press a button and say artifact spot this way, so you just go that way and just find it. I really wish there was a mechanic like that, because I'm getting more and more convinced that I'm passing by artifact spots and I don't know it yet. For all I know, there could be someone that watches this, like maybe like 5 years from now, whatever. They said, "Oh, you passed by this artifact spot here." It's just gonna make me feel like an idiot if I rewatch the thing and I see that he or she is right. And I could in theory have gone to this thing faster, and it's just, it's so frustrating. For those curious, we really only have one artifact left. We are just missing the Elvish jewelry, and that's it. We have all the minerals, and the only other thing that we have to work on relating to the Collectopedia is one fish, which is found in an area that we do not have unlocked yet, in Ginger Island. And we have a bunch of recipes we need to make. If you hear a dog barking, I do apologize for that. I can't really do anything about it. My dog is the biggest freaking idiot on the face of the earth. We got her like during COVID, so she has like no connection to essentially people. So whenever we have people come over, she just freaks out. And it's only when there's people she thinks she doesn't know. And oftentimes I'll come home from school and she'll bark at me because she doesn't know who I am. Even though she sees me every single day. So there is something that I want to take care of, and that's actually something related to a specific achievement for this game. And I want to make sure that I have everything that we need done. So the thing that I am thinking of is shift 15 of each crop. So we are going to search for help here. So we're just going to be looking at spring. Strawberries and coffee beans count too. Huh. Sapling fruits does not count towards achievements. Two gemberries and ancient fruit does not count. Parsnip, green bean, cauliflower, potato. Parsnip, we got that done. Green bean, done. Cauliflower, potato. Kale, garlic, rhubarb. Kale, done. Garlic, done. Rhubarb, done. So we do need to plant some coffee beans. I think I have one coffee bean in a chest somewhere. So spring crops are technically done. One of my chests, I know I have a coffee bean. Did not mean to use a fortune teller. Sunny day tomorrow, so we are not going to Foreign Islands. For those curious, I'm trying to get the Gembird, golden walnut, I almost said golden acorn, done, and it's something that's taking a while because the Gembirds only appear randomly during the rain in certain areas, and you need to get a gem from them in each area. For an islands, we only have one. So we're literally just going to be going back there only when it's raining, just so that we can get the Gembird stuff done. I will say that it's very possible that Ginger Island will be the last thing that we have to get done before the end of the stream. There is one thing that I do want to look into real quick because I just thought of it. There is like a type you can get like 5 golden walnuts from growing a specific crops at this in Ginger Island, and I need to remember like what crops those are because I want to get seeds for those crops and just store them in the chest there. Stardew Valley, Ginger Island, golden walnuts. So we are looking for Island West. So we need melon, wheat, and garlic. So we are going to be getting some extra garlic seeds from Pierre. And we're going to need to put it like in a chest somewhere and just remember not to grow it. Because we can't do melon and wheat until later. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the game, I was looking at my computer. Alright, I already did that. Hey, there we go. Let's go ahead and put our milk in the chest, and then we will go ahead and head out. So what we are going to try and do, once again, we're going to be trying to, we're going to be trying to get the, trying to find like the artifact once again. I hope we get lucky. But one thing that we're going to do today, after we get the gifts and go to the desert, is I want to, try and get the remainder of the items done for spring that we need for cooking. I'm hoping I can get like at least this level 10 skill achievement done. Be so nice. Like if I can get like one achievement this stream, I would be very happy. Considering this is kind of setting up to be probably my longest stream, like I still think Skyrim still has a beat. But it's definitely getting up there. And I think Skyrim took maybe about like 50-ish live streams. Currently I believe this series is approaching 40. But Skyrim also had a total of 200-ish hours of playtime, and this game is approaching 100 and something. I don't know. I think it's like 110 or something. So we're not quite there yet, but actually maybe 150 hours on Skyrim. I can't remember. So stupid how there's never any artifact spots in the freaking spring. Let's go ahead and give our gifts to Linus and Sebastian. And this will be the last gifts that we can do for this week. I'm hoping we can get Sebastian to level 8 having this event. And now we need to give one a give to his name Linus. I cannot think of Linus, not think of the character from Peanuts. And like a blanket in Peanuts. I think it's the guy with a blanket. Personally, I was never really too. I think I only really watched like a couple of specials I did of the Peanuts. I don't think I was really around that much when I did the I don't think I was really around that much when I did the I don't think it was really around like I wasn't, the cartoon wasn't available for me when I went back when it was an actual cartoon. Like I think I just watched the Thanksgiving special, and I think they did a Halloween special as well. Maybe I watched the Christmas special, I can't remember. But I have like a couple of specials from the Peanuts that I watched at one point. And we have our 2 coconuts for cooking. We are now approaching the end of the first hour. We're going to be streaming for another 3 hours. If there's something else that I could talk about, it's I'm hoping that if there's one thing that I hope to gain from the internship, it's I'm hoping I can get like some insight as to what it is like a writer for or like a game company would actually do. Because there's a lot of mystery surrounding the profession for me. So I'm actually going to take some time to cross some stuff off the list. So we have sunfish and we have brain. You have the 2 coconuts and the 2 shrimp. You still need cave carrots. Still need white algae. We have the 2 garlic. And we have the lobster. So we got a lot of stuff done. We're gonna have like a lot of cooking we can do at the end of the season. Gonna be heading back to our farm. We're gonna be depositing the stuff, and I think tomorrow we're gonna go mining. We're gonna be hunting for white algae, and we're gonna be hunting for cave carrots. Forgot to put my truffle in the thing. That's fine. Go ahead and head into the house. We'll put the stuff in the chest. Oh, we already had something in here. Oh well. Not a big deal. Okay. The one thing that I forgot to do is try to find a cocoa bean. I know I have one. Or coffee bean, I think it was called. So crafting. Clay and refined quartz. I don't know if this will work. We will check tomorrow. We'll check tomorrow, see if it works. I don't think it will. But it doesn't hurt to experiment. Hey, there's one more thing I want to do. And I just lost it. Quartz. I need quartz. So I need at least 2 quartz that need to be smelted. And I know I have clay in one of my chests, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and put the coffee beans away first. And now let's go to bed. Looks like we did not get another level in foraging, which is kind of unfortunate. Check the weather. And the sunny yet again. So today we're going to be going mining. We're going to be hunting for white algae and cave carrots. Okay, let's go ahead and put these eggs in the chest, and these producers, I mean. Let's go ahead and check on our crops. If it works, it will be watered. Does not look like it. So that is really unfortunate. It does not look like that the sprinklers actually waters those planters. Huh. This maybe is there may be a mechanic I'm currently unaware of, but I'm just gonna check something. Garden pots cannot be watered with sprinklers. As a result, players must water water crops and garden pots on a daily basis with a watering can or less option if the option is a use a type of retaining soil. If the player fertilizes a garden plot with deluxe retaining soil, the crop needs to be watered only once. That's kind of unfortunate. So we do need to come back here if we want to, well, we check here like every day anyway. We're gonna try and check here every day. But, we can't actually water those, just kind of stupid. So, we're gonna be crafting 2 more pots. I know my clay is in the chest inside. I think it's in my left one. Let's go ahead and grab the other 2 coffee beans. That's honestly really dumb. Can't automatically water garden plots. Okay, well, let's go. There we go. We're gonna be heading south to check the thing. Then we're gonna be we're actually gonna go inside and use a we're gonna be going inside and using a getting a totem. Yeah, let's go south. We will check the crops, the artifact spots. If we get lucky, great. If not, go into the mines. That's unfortunate. Thought I saw some worms, so I had to stop and take a closer look. Really just covering my bases. I'm honestly just getting paranoid at this point. You never know. Maybe there is artifact spots that grow on the grass. It's really the only spot where you can mine. Or till the soil. Just covering my bases. I'm really just gonna chop down every freaking tree just to experiment. Because I should have gotten an artifact spot by now, and it's just driving me crazy that we don't have any worms. Just getting ridiculous. Too many trees here. I'm wasting valuable daylight. I don't understand why we have not found one artifact spot in this entire freaking season in Stardrop Forest. We literally are missing one artifact that has a 0.8% chance of spawning only in Stardrop Forest. And we haven't fucking found it. So I am gonna be looking up, trying to figure out like what level you. I know you can get a white algae from fishing, but I don't know what level. Uh, we need 2 white algae. Did not me to reel in. There's actually an easier way where you can get white algae. I'm just gonna go to the I'm just gonna go to the the bugler. There's 1 cave carrot. Yeah, we're just gonna leave. It's too late anyway. I forget, what do you have again? The drawer? Guess I can't shop with him now because it's too late. My dog is barking again. She's such an idiot. Okay? Just need 3 more cave carrots. Oh my god, my dogs are barking like crazy. Okay, let's grab our stuff. So one thing that I am going to do like very soon, because it's often the case where we get 2 pieces of wool from our rabbit and from our sheep. I'm actually gonna craft a second loom. Okay? We also just got a keg so we can we just got a oak resin so we can get a copper bar and craft another keg. Look at all this. So beautiful. Fortunately, all of our casks are filled up, so we are selling this wine. While we are here, we can craft another preserves jar. Oh, wrong place. There we go. And let's go ahead and sell our wine and our jam. Let's go ahead and check our greenhouse. We will water our coffee beans, and we will also check our crops. Okay, we are going. There we go. They were all like grouped together. I was having difficulties milking Edgar. Let's go. We have essentially an hour and a half to go to the forest. Should be able to make it in time. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna be dancing with our wife once again. I love it how my kids are here. You can see Jason and Jasmine here. I love it. If you're wondering why there's no music, it's because I have music disabled. Although, oh yeah, I think this is. I think I had disabled music last year, like at the towards the end last year because I was getting like last year in game because I was getting flagged for copyright. But there's usually a song that plays here, but you can't have it played at least on Twitch because of copyright. So at least I got flagged for copyright. Let's go ahead and sell. And let's go to sleep. Okay, let's go ahead and greet our wife. Let's check the weather as well. Sunny once again. I realized I didn't check the weather forecast last dang it, I was hoping I could get some iridium stars. I realized I didn't check the weather forecast last yesterday, the day of the festival. No likelihood we probably is not rainy today, but no, my luck it probably is. Which, for those curious, I consider myself to be like fairly unlucky, where my luck is really kind of dependent. Like, I'm usually somewhat lucky. I kind of get away with stuff that I honestly probably shouldn't. But there are times when I do get unlucky. The bad luck hits hard. And there was one example where I got so unlucky that I ended up being stranded at my university at like 10 o'clock at night, waiting for a a tow truck to come and jumpstart my car because I misunderstood the meaning of the. I misunderstood like what the what is there's something called a daytime running lights and in cars, and what that means is that the a headlight automatically turns on during the day, but you have to it turns off at night, I guess I'll say. So you have to like manually turn on your headlights uh, when it's nighttime. I think that's how it works. And you really don't have to do anything if you have daytime running lights enabled on your car, because it should be on by default. And I thought that I understood like what daytime running lights were, and I thought I had to manually turn them on. So like an idiot, I assumed that I had daytime running lights on, but in reality I had my headlights on, like full on like high beam shit during the day at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, around like noon during the day. I drove to campus with my headlights on, and when I got to school, I did not think to turn them off because I was in such a hurry to get to school because it was raining and I had to like get to class and all this stuff. And my car ended up dying. The batteries ended up dying because I was so stupid that I forgot. I just left the headlights on during the day. Oh, I think that's actually why I turned them on manually. I think it's because it was raining. And I think you're supposed to have your headlights on during the rain. I can't remember. But it was just so stupid, the mistake I made, and I ended up getting stranded, like waiting outside my car for like an hour, waiting for the tow truck guy to come and give me a jump start. And it just kind of made me realize that I can be pretty lucky sometimes, but when something happens that makes, damn it, when something happens that is very unlucky for me, the bad luck hits hard. Like the amount of times I often like get lucky. I've been getting lucky a lot lately. When I've been driving. God damn, stop doing that. I've been getting lucky a lot lately when I've been driving. Like there was like an example when I was driving my dad's new Prius, because my dad had driven my Honda, and it had like a weird design. where it had a weird design where you had to just manually like use a gear shift to go down to B or brake in order to stop your car before you hit park. Because otherwise, if you just hit park, your car could still move, which is really dumb. It's honestly kind of a bad design. But there was a time when I was driving that, and it was set to kilometers per hour. So because I didn't know how to switch it from kilometers per hour to miles per hour, I was literally trying to drive behind the person in the fast lane, trying to go the same speed he was. And unbeknownst to me, he was going faster because I was on his ass the entire time. And we ended up going like 90 miles per hour on a freeway. And if there was a cop there, I would have definitely got pulled over because I could not figure out to turn on the daytime running lights. Because I could not figure out to turn on the, turn off the kilometers per hour thing. It was just honestly just so stupid for me. But it's just like it's a clear example. Like I can get like so lucky at times because that was like a situation where I should have definitely been pulled over, but I didn't because I was going 90 into 65. And yeah, it's kind of like one of those examples where I can get like very lucky and where I don't get pulled over when I should have. I can get very lucky where I don't get into an accident when I should have. But when bad luck happens, it just hits hard. It's been a while since I had to address it. To my knowledge, I've not like had any of my friends just get reached out from like reach out to me and say, "Hey, are you streaming?" or whatever. Like and just asking like because they have been like harassed by people watching my stream and just trying to interact with them. But if you see one of my friends get online, please don't message them. Please don't like say stuff but like, hey, you know ZBoy896? Do you think you can tell him to send me a friend invite or something like that? Because I don't want to put myself on Do Not Disturb if I don't have to, and the reason why I have notifications on is because it allows achievements to pop up, and I'd rather like to have the achievements show rather than to just constantly check my achievement list whenever I think I got one. So, please don't. We've seen one of my friends go online. Please don't like harass them. It's been a while since I had to like address that, but I want to like bring it up again just as a friendly reminder. Many of my friends actually on Xbox actually don't know that I'm a live streamer. So. So that you can get white algae from these bugs. There's one. honestly don't. Oh, that's a carp. It's just like barely off screen. There's two. So how much white algae did I need? I think I needed two. Yes, two. So we got that done. We just needed the 5 cave carrots and we have two. It's actually a pretty cool area. It just doesn't really have a lot of uses. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell what we have, which is dandelion. We're gonna save our bug meat. It might be useful for crafting. I don't know. We're currently approaching the end of the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna be streaming for another 2 hours and 20 minutes, I guess. Go to sleep. Excuse me. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and interact with our wife because we forgot to do that. Check the weather. And it's raining tomorrow at Fern Island, so we're gonna be going to Ginger Island tomorrow. The 28th, we are likely going to spend the day cooking. I was gonna go inside and put our bug guts in the chest. That's exactly what you do with bug guts, to just stick them in the chest. Okay, let's go ahead and tend to our crops in the greenhouse. And then we'll check our barn. Okay. Go ahead and water these plants. I'm trying to milk Sean. Okay, we got small goat milk. Uh, is that something that we don't have? I'm just curious. We actually don't have a small goat milk, so we're gonna sell that. The first time that we actually got some animal byproduct that we didn't actually sell, at least I'm pretty sure. We also need to sell like all of our ores, bars. It looks like we also never sold a duck egg, maybe? Is that correct? Yeah, it doesn't look like we sold a duck egg either. Eventually we're gonna have this all filled out. My dog is barking once again. Do apologize for that. Still no artifact spots. What the hell? Maybe they don't spawn in spring? This is honestly getting kind of ridiculous. Oh, they're much more common in winter. Yeah, we're just getting very unlucky. I don't know like why we haven't been getting into spawn. Like all I need is one artifact. It's like all I've been needing is just not spawning. I was thinking that maybe for some weird reason artifact spots don't spawn in Sarasap Forest in the spring. But that doesn't make any sense to me, and I feel like nothing on the internet that corroborates that. But apparently, The three common spots are along the water's edge, which I've been checking. Around Leah's and Marnie's house, which I have been checking. And north of the sewers, which I have been checking. And it's only on these dirt tiles. Why are these stupid spawns, things not spawning? Like, all I have been needing was those stupid artifacts. That one stupid artifact, the Elvish Jewelry. To my knowledge, there's nothing else that I need for the museum. It's just that one thing that's like the rarest thing in the freaking game because it doesn't freaking spawn artifacts. Guys, it's getting kind of it's infuriating me at this point. It's really infuriating me because I feel like I should have at least completed the museum by now, and it's just not spawning. Oh, we're waiting for time to skip. We're gonna drink some Gatorade. So we have done void spirits, bats, and cave insects. Still need Duggies, dust sprites, and slimes. Rock crabs, those are an enemy that we have not discovered yet. Pepper Rex is those Triceratops guys, serpents, and magma sprites. At this point, we're just looking for cave carrots. That's like all I care about. Which are found by destroying crates. Which can be found at any season, but I'm hoping I can get some of it done here. Come on, die. Oh, we got winter root. That's nice. We actually need that for cooking. So we got one cave carrot. We need two more now, but for winter roots, we need one so we have that done. And go down one more floor and explore it. If we get lucky, great. There's one cave carrot. We got somewhat lucky. You know, let's see if we can get one more. Okay, well, let's go. 4K carrots is better than none. I have to know. Okay, let's go inside and we'll store our food that we got. So we just need one more cave carrot and we're good on that end. We also are good on winter roots. Okay, we need to sell. And let's go ahead and go grab the other stuff and then we'll go to bed. Tomorrow we will be going to Fern Islands. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to, oh shit, I just realized we still need to buy garlic seeds from Lewis. We'll do that tomorrow too. So we kind of have a pack day tomorrow. Still no level 10 in foraging, which is unfortunate. Okay, we got our eggs. Go ahead and store this weapon in this chest, or I think we have an empty chest. We do. Just want to get that out of my inventory. Let's go ahead and check on our crops in the greenhouse. Okay, let's go ahead and put this seed in, or this fruit in. And let's go ahead and we will check on our cows. I do want to check and make sure. Yes, we do have goat milk now, but the goat milk's done. At some point, I will need to look up the list for all those Classopedias. I can just knock a bunch of them out, but I'm more concerned about cooking and getting that stuff done. Let us go south to the Sunshine Forest. We will do our usual tour, and then we will go to the Bird Islands. Mostly, they're only spawns on the dirt. They won't spawn on the grass. Unfortunately, we have not found a single artifact spot since spring that started, which is stupid. I feel like they should be more common. Again, I'm gonna be pissed if sometime in the future someone is, oh, by the way, you missed an artifact spot here. Then I just look in and I see they're right, because for all I know, that one artifact spot I missed could have the jewelry that I've been trying to get for a while now. The thing is, like, there's artifacts that spawn every single day randomly in all throughout, like, Stardew Valley, like the town of Stardew Valley, or Pelican Town, I should say. And we're just not getting it to spawn in the forest. Let's go ahead and go to the beach, and we will go to Fern Islands. Let's just spoon, useless. I'm just trying everything at this point. I know it doesn't eventually want to respawn here. I'm desperate. So, for those curious, we are technically like in uncharted territory for me. I mentioned this a couple times now, but at this point, like, everything up to now is completely blind. Everything up until now is completely blind. I do not have any knowledge of this game. at this point, so really experiencing stuff for the first time. And I swear to God, if this jewel bird spawns up here, which is something that I already have, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed. You dick. These birds only spawn during the rain in Fern Islands. And they're not supposed to repeat. This is maybe like the third or fourth time that I came here on a rainy day and I just got the same bird, the same location that I can't do anything with. Because they're supposed to spawn in like 4 different locations, like North Volcano area, which is here, the jungle area, which we were just in, like literally just out through the exit, the dock area, which is where we start, and the farm area. They're supposed to drop unique gems for each of the areas, and we've only been getting one for Volcano, and they're not supposed to repeat. Every source I found on the internet says they're not supposed to repeat, and yet I keep on finding things that repeat. We can't do anything here unless we can try and get some artifact spots, maybe? But there's really nothing that we can really do at this point. There's the banana thing that we haven't done where we need to put a banana on the altar in the jungle, but we don't have access to a banana tree. We have these fossils that we're gonna try and work on now. We have the gourmet frog, which we don't have access to. And beyond that, we just have these fossils, and there's maybe like a couple of things that are dropped like randomly, but it's just like we may have some things that are dropped from mobs or just treasure chests and the volcano thing, but we're probably gonna save that for later until we know that's for sure the last thing that we have left to get. But it's honestly so dumb that we just can't rest. So we are gonna be making a bum rush to Piers. If we do not have, if we don't get there before it closes, we are gonna have to stop at Piers and get barely mid in time. We're gonna just stop. I was gonna say we're gonna stop in Piers and before we start the cooking tomorrow. So this is the important item chest. This chest I'm gonna try to reserve for items that are important for quests, like for Ginger Island, and things that I try not to like get rid of, that things that I know exactly where it is and where I will need to get it. So beyond, we got the the seeds, whatever it's called, the garlic seeds. We still need Oh God, what was it? Melon seeds, which is found in summer, and we need wheat seeds, which is found in fall, and we need to plant them in a specific order: melon, wheat, and onions. Okay, so we are going to be getting started on cooking for this final day in spring. Cheese. Oh, please don't tell me. The one thing I forgot to get is cauliflower. I would be pissed if that's the case. I was so pissed. Okay. We have a problem. We have a huge problem. There's no fucking way I missed. No, hold on. I forgot the cauliflower! We're gonna need to do something that I did not want to have to do, which is we're gonna buy one cauliflower seeds from, up here, and we're gonna have to, like, put it in a greenhouse. So mad at myself. I completely forgot one thing that is now way too late to grow normally. So for those curious, the recipe that I forgot about was called cheese cauliflower. Literally only has two ingredients: cauliflower and cheese. We completely screwed the pooch. And I forgot I needed cauliflower. I thought I already had it. So let's instead bream, sunfish, and wheat flour. Yeah, so that's done. Hash browns is one potato and one oil. And let me actually get a pen and I'll mark this stuff down. Got baked fish. Got hash browns. Oh, we apparently... Oh, no. Wait. We got to complete breakfast. What else into hash browns? Dish of the sea. So we actually can craft that now. I need 2 sardines. And next up on the list, we can make a green bean hot pot. So that's done. We can make a tomka soup, which is coconut, shrimp, and common mushroom. Coconut, shrimp, common mushroom. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh, we don't have that. Never mind. That's actually for a recipe we don't have unlocked. Whoops. Rhubarb, wheat flour, and sugar. Rhubarb, sugar, and wheat flour. Okay, that's done. There's one thing that we could have made if we had eel, but we still have a chance of catching eel because it's rainy today. Which is fried eel, which can't do just yet, but we may by the end of the day. Don't have eggplants. Don't have blueberries. Bread, nope, that's eggplant. So we can make a roots platter, which is a cave carrot and a winter root. Nothing done. Can make a pale broth with 2 white algae. Can make stir fry with cave carrot, common mushroom, kale, and oil. Cave carrot, common mushroom. Ooh. We're gonna be. We're gonna have to go into our fridge and store our food. Cave carrot, common mushroom, kale, and oil. For stir fry. You can make fiddlehead risotto with oil, fiddlehead fern, and garlic. That's done. You can make a... Oh wait, we actually can't make this yet. But we do have all the ingredients for it, but we don't have the recipe unlocked. You can make escargot with snail and garlic. You can make a lobster bisque with lobster and milk. So that's done. We can make a shrimp cocktail with shrimp, tomato, and wild horseradish. Okay, let's go ahead and put away our stir fry, our fiddlehead risotto, our escargot, our shrimp cocktail. We can't actually make ginger ale yet because we don't have enough ginger. And that actually does it for all the stuff that we can make. The rest of the ingredients require stuff from Ginger Island that we don't have unlocked. Let's actually go into town. We will buy one cauliflower seed. And we'll plant it in the greenhouse. Okay? So, for those of you who want to see like what my cooking page looks like now, we filled quite a bit of it. We still have a lot of stuff that we need to cook, but it's coming around nicely. Look at all that. We still have some recipes that are locked into Hardyvin, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't want to have you in my inventory. I don't want you. Okay? I just thought of something. Stardew Valley, Ginger, Island, Gem, Birds. Yeah, it's easy. It's one of the things that I was thinking about is that what if Gem Birds come based off the weather by the season, I mean. And what I mean by that is, what if, like, say, the gem bird in the, gem bird in the, in the volcano only comes during the spring, and the other gem birds would come like in different seasons, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Okay. Go ahead and sell our stuff. We're gonna go ahead and get our geodes processed from Plant. Just get them out of inventory. Okay, now we are going to go and now we're gonna go to the God, I can't think. Just finish that forest and see if we can get lucky and get the stupid artifact that we need. Oh god, I just want to get this stupid thing done. If I can get the museum complete, that's one less thing I have to worry about while I'm presenting. The thing is, I don't know why there are no artifacts that are spawning in spring. It literally makes no sense. I'm hoping that I will at the very least find it next in fall, but I honestly don't know. I just realized today is raining in spring, so this is one of my only chance to catch eels until fall. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, eels is spring, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. So we're gonna go to the beach. I just want to get this. At least get some more progress done. This is so frustrating. One thing we should really focus on doing is progressing through Skull Cavern. I'm probably gonna go in there with a can full of bombs and just to see if I can rest faster. There's one eel. We need one more. You also have a chance of getting a little bit shoulder through fishing, but the odds are still pretty low. Come on. Just need one more eel. I'm gonna keep fishing until 10 if I have to. Don't even need to. Okay, so let's go back to our farm. We're just gonna get rid of all this stuff. I don't need it. We're also gonna get rid of our emeralds. We have way too much. Should mention that we are kind of approaching the end of the 3 hour mark. We're gonna be well, we're approaching the 3 hour mark. We're gonna be streaming for another 2 hours. Another hour, I should say. How much does a rain totem cost? Wait, do I have any rain totems? Doesn't look like I do. Let's hit the crafting. That is actually pretty useful and a use for truffle oil I never really considered. But pine tar is a little bit annoying. Huh. Okay, so we are going to be tending to our animals first. Actually, we're going to do some farm maintenance first. Okay. Oh, we actually need pine tar resin, so we're gonna grab that. We're gonna store it in a chest. Because we actually have a use for pine tar resin now. We also have a use for truffle oil, which is something I never thought I'd say. Okay. Go ahead and so you, and I think that's it. Go into town and we will buy seeds from Pierre. So let's see what we need. We don't need any tomatoes. We need red cabbage. I need to remember it's 3 red cabbage that we need for cooking. Hold on. We need radish. So we need 2 radish for summer. We need blueberries. And we need 2 blueberries for summer. Let's see, what else do we need? We need poppies. And that does it. Let's go ahead and check our crops. See, melons, we had sold 15 that. Done tomatoes. You're more than done blueberries. Hot peppers, wheat, radish, and red cabbage. So the only thing that I need is starfruit. Hops and corn. I just kind of had like a realization that I never watered my plants. God damn it. I swear to God, those things are rotten. I never watered my plots. I don't think I watered them for 2 days. If they are fucking rotted, I'm gonna be pissed. And somehow they're still good. Somehow they're still good. Alright. So we are also going to go into the desert and we are going to buy some starfruit seeds. Okay, now let's go back. Oh, wait. We're gonna buy 2 sets of 13 just so we can have over 15 sold. Okay. Okay. Plant you. Let's see. Next up is red cabbage. Next up is radish. And next up is blueberries. And last is poppies. Okay, now let's go and water them. Okay, almost done. Okay, let's go ahead and tend to our cows real quick. And then we will head to Sarasap Forest. Did I leave the gate open yesterday when I went to tend the animals? Because that's honestly stupid if I did. That's honestly really dumb. I can't believe I did that. I left the freaking gate open. That's kind of like a dumb dirt moment. I think that was first. That may have been like coined by Bill Inkball, maybe. Remember he did like a joke based off of that. I think it was actually more famous for his he might be a redneck joke. I can't remember if he was the first one that did that or if it was Larry the Cable Guy. Still no artifact spots. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Apparently, if you quit to the title screen, it resets at the random drops of items and stuff. At some point, I may need to like quit the title screen and just farm this shit out because it's getting ridiculous. Why is there never any artifact spots in Cindersap Forest? It makes no sense. Artifact spots everywhere else in town. Why not Cindersap Forest? I realized that I had some, I think I had some strawberries ready for harvest, so I'll harvest them tomorrow. Yeah, let's go ahead and we will sell our stuff and then we will go to bed. I I want to actually have something show for my work. So, we're gonna be farming for it. We're gonna be farming for artifacts. We are literally going to quit to the main menu and reload if we do not get artifacts spawn. Because I have hit fuck it. I have hit fuck it. We are gonna get the selfless jewelry. I am done having my time wasted. Just gonna do a little pass. If we don't see it, quitting to the main menu and reloading the game. I have hit fuck it. We are completing the museum in this day. Don't fuck with me, game. You're gonna be doing this until the end of the stream if you have to. I am done waiting around for this stupid artifact to spawn. We are completing the museum today. If I'm not able to get the level 10 every skill achievement this stream, then I will at least complete the damn museum. Also gonna circle the lake because maybe artifacts that spawn here. I don't know. Honestly, think this dirt area is a little bit too narrow, but we'll see. Doesn't hurt to check. We're completing the museum today. I don't even care how long this takes. We're completing it today. And I swear to God, if we spend the rest of the stream doing this farm and we literally do not find a single artifact spot in Cindersap Forest, then I am prepared to say that this thing is bugged. Because I swear to God, if we don't find a single artifact spot here, then this game is bugged. I swear. There is no other explanation for why there is not a single artifact spot that spawns in Cindersap Forest. I came here almost every single day in spring, and I've yet to find a single artifact spot. If we don't find it in the next hour, then this game is bugged. I'm calling it right now. If we don't find an artifact spot with... Well, if we don't find any artifact spot, then I'm just gonna say it's bugged. Stardew Valley is bugged. There's a bug that prevents artifacts from spawning in Cindersap Forest in any season other than winter. We have gotten like artifacts to spawn in Cindersap Forest in winter before, but we usually get seeds, winter roots. We have yet to find a single artifact spot in any season other than winter, and it's getting fucking ridiculous. Hey, Concerned Ape, if you're watching this on, whatever couch you're sitting on, you may want to look into this potential glitch. Because if I go through the end of this, I'm definitely filing a complaint. Reporting a bug. Because I'm literally just tired of this. I want to complete my museum. I'm tired of just going through Cindersap Forest and not finding a single artifact spot. This is just stupid. And by the way, speedrunners do this kind of stuff all the time where they just reset like whenever they don't get like a specific rare drop. They do this stuff all the time. So I am prepared to like spend the next hour farming for this. And I swear to God, if we don't get a single artifact spot, and for those curious, artifact spots are not set in stone from a certain day. They're randomly generated. So if you quit to the main menu and you don't get like an artifact spot to spawn like in a certain area, they may spawn when you reload the game. That's how this game works. Artifacts are not set in a specific location on certain days. They're randomly generated. It's all RNG, and there's no freaking artifacts here again. In theory, we may have a better chance of getting it since we're reloading the same area over and over again, but this is just stupid. We should have gone in the spring, but no artifact spots spawned here. I'm prepared to farm this out. I'm dead serious. I don't even care if people come here and just find this boring. I am completing my museum today. Or I will die trying. This is just stupid. It's just... Oh, God. Why is this a thing? Watch, it's the music that plays in the tile screen just ends up being flagged, and like part of my stream is muted on Twitch. I can see that happening. I thought I saw some worms. if we go to the 30-minute mark, like 4:30, we're currently 3 hours into the stream, but it's currently 4:03 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If we are still unable to get one artifact to spawn at 4:30, then I'm just gonna resort to Google and see if there's like a known fix for this issue of artifacts not spawning. It's this seems to be like it's only Sinister Force has affected. Doesn't look like we have it again. So what is this, like, tick 4? My 4th attempt at trying to get this? Something like that. Still, that's not like we're gonna get it. The thing is, like, I feel like that if it wasn't glitched, we probably would have encountered an artifact spot by now, but it felt like that there was like a bug crawling on my toe. We do have an ant problem in my house. So I thought there was like an ant crawling on my toe. This is honestly getting so frustrating. It's just... So for those curious, if the artifacts would spawn anywhere, it has a higher chance of spawning here, in this area, on these large patches of dirt, or over by Marnie's house. It also has a chance of spawning in the dirt by the water's edge, which is why I'm going in this loop. Because if it was spawned here, anywhere, it would spawn in these areas, but we're not getting any artifacts to spawn here. Artifacts should not spawn like on any area with grass because we can't till that soil. This is honestly getting kind of ridiculous, and the more and more I replay this, the more I'm convinced that this is actually glitched. I may not be able to complete the museum, I may not be able to get the achievement because of a glitch. And if that's the case, I'm honestly kind of disappointed. I'm honestly disappointed that that's the case. If there is any other thing that I could do for me to still get 100% in this playthrough, it's... No, I can't even do that. I was gonna say I could just have like a separate file that isn't glitched. I could find the I guess I could ask one of my friends, see if they have it. I think that might work. Hey, can that actually work? Like, I'm pretty sure I can invite one of my friends into this game. So in theory, if I'm unable to get the Elvish bracelet, I could ask one of my friends to see if they have it. And I could see if they're willing to trade it for something that I have. They work. We're gonna keep trying legit, but it's possible this may actually be glitched. Alright, there's some weird texture on that little rock thing, and it just looks off to me. And you can kind of see there's like a solid black speck on the corner of that rock thing. It just looked weird to me, so I was curious. Only 4:07 right now. About like 23 minutes. We're gonna keep trying this, and then I'm probably gonna settle on this being glitched. I'm gonna try and like, find a fix for it online. The good thing is, I don't play this game every single day. I play this like once a week. So if I encountered a bug now, and presumably this has been going on for a couple weeks, you know, maybe someone on the internet who has the same issue, and they may have like put the post on something on Reddit or like a forum thing for Stardew Valley. It's possible that the developer concerned may already be aware of it. If this is a common issue for other people, and it's possible a fix may be coming soon, but for all I know, I may be the only poor schmuck that's that has this issue. Because I'm honestly the only person that's crazy, or one of the few people that's crazy enough to actually try and go for 100% in Stardew Valley. Honestly, kind of getting infuriated. We have yet to find a single artifact spot. This is maybe my 6th attempt, maybe 7th. We have yet to find a single artifact spot, and we reset the area like 7 times. This is honestly kind of getting stupid. God, just give me the artifact. Yeah, it's good to take this. It's gotta be bugged. It's gotta be bugged. We should have gone it by now if it wasn't. We should have gotten like a single artifact spot at least spawn by now if it wasn't bugged. It's gotta be bugged. That's the only thing that makes sense. And if this is bugged, if this profile is bugged, who knows what else is bugged in this game. And for the record, there is actually an ending for 100% in this game. That if I cannot complete the museum, I cannot view that secret ending. So this is actually gonna be like a run killer if I'm gonna be honest here. I can literally do everything, I can possibly do everything else except for complete the museum at this point. Because of a game breaking bug. This is just... And for all I know, I could be overreacting. Maybe there's like a hidden mechanic where like it doesn't spawn. I don't know, like maybe it doesn't spawn like certain seasons, but that doesn't make any sense to me. That's just something that I was thinking of in spring. And apparently artifacts are more common as airstaff force in winter. But we should still be getting artifacts in every other season. They're just slightly less common. We're just not getting it. And the thing is, I've gotten artifacts here in other seasons in the past. I know for a fact I did. So why am I not getting it now? This is just so stupid. I just want to get this stupid museum done. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. As I said, I'm not gonna like end it off. I'm not gonna like end the hunt early. I'm gonna stay true to my word and say I'm gonna stop and just kind of look up stuff like at 4:30. So we're gonna be like doing this for a while, at least for a few more attempts. But it's just you should have gotten it by now. We reset the area enough times that we should have at least gotten one artifact spot by now. There was a fence here before, right? Was this added because of the shortcuts created by Robin? I literally never noticed that before. Still nothing. I literally don't understand. The thing is, like, usually there are most glitches that usually have a trigger for it to happen. Like, sometimes glitches happen like when you're interacting with an object or something like a certain way. Sometimes it's possible for glitches to happen that way. Like, I think the most common, the most humorous glitches for me are like movement glitches, where like you bump into a wall and your character just has a seizure. Those are the most like common type of things. I actually watched like a funny like a stream yesterday for one of my YouTubers I follow, and he was playing Jedi Survivor, and he kind of opened up with him trying to use like a not the zip line, but it's like a rope that you ascend up a cliff. It's not like a zip line. It's like up like a steep cliff. It's not like it's vertical, not horizontal. Is what I'm trying to say. But he kept on like ascending this rope line, and as soon as he got to the top, Cal just does a flip and falls off the map, like not even like falls off the cliff and goes back down. And he actually died twice because of that glitch, because he just died to fall damage, because Cal just wouldn't land on the top of the cliff of when you use a rope thing. Those type of glitches are funny, if I'm gonna be honest here. The this type of glitch that kind of hinders your progress is not so funny. I've been nearly at one artifact away for like 3 live streams now, including this one. We have not been able to complete the museum. I want to look something up real quick. I'm just gonna check what the wiki says on the Elvish jewelry. Maybe it only spawns in specific seasons, but I think it's 0.8% chance overall. Yeah, it just says 0.8% chance of Sarasat Forest. It also says that it can be attained through fishing, so if we can't get it to spawn here, that's an alternative. But we're gonna keep... Let's just experiment. Let's experiment. Artifact, treasures and fishing has a chance of dropping Elvish bracelets. We're trying this. If we can't get artifact spots to spawn, then the least we can do is try and like get it through fishing. As I said, we are finishing the museum today. I'm just calling it right now. I just want to get this stupid museum done. Although we need treasures to spawn, thank you. Maybe I'll get lucky. Can only hope. Another pike. I'm not willing to try anything to get this stupid thing to spawn. I was curious, I have the treasure skill for level 10, which allows more treasure to spawn. But we kind of need to land a fish, not trash. And we kind of need treasure to actually spawn and actually take advantage of my skills, game. Okay, I do have that skill, right? Yes. Why am I not getting it? Was I the percentage to get treasures in the Forest Lake lower than any other place? Nothing I can think of. Let's try to change the scenery. I just want to get this stupid treasure artifact. No! God, I hate crackfishes. One time I got a treasure and it's a crackfish. Oh, we actually need rainbow trout for cooking. I think we just need one. Yeah, it's just... we're just not getting it. Now, I realize I'm not, like, putting much of an effort into live fishing, but it's just... we're not getting any treasures things, and we have a pretty high chance of getting them to spawn. Honestly, I think my best chance of getting this thing actually comes from the artifact spots. So we got like a bunch of materials that we we got a bunch of fish. I'm actually gonna quit to the main menu and just reload the area, and I'm actually gonna resort to Google to try like figure out like if there's anything obvious that I'm missing, like, or if there's actually a glitch that the developer is aware. Stardew Valley, Cinder, Sap, Forest, no artifacts, spots, spawn, glitch. That's Ginger Island. Not helpful. Okay, here's one. So I've noticed some strange behavior over the last few months with the Sap Forest. Sap Forest doesn't appear to be updating in the way that it once did. Yes. Specifically, artifacts do not spawn, or at least none for about a month now. Forage other than special forage, spring onions no longer seems to spawn. Debris rocks no longer seems to spawn over time. I don't have the last two issues. And this... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, this is actually like from the freaking wiki, and someone didn't actually give him like any help. This is 3 years old. Or 4 years old. I'm sorry, this is 2019. Yeah. Sounds very similar to what I'm experiencing. Yeah. Nothing I find is actually... I'm not finding anything. If it is a glitch that no one really knows about it, as far as I can tell. There is apparently an item spawning glitch, like for you to like trick the game into spawning a specific item, but which sounds like a duplication glitch, but I'm not gonna use that. Rather like play the game as it meant to be played, but I'm not seeing anything. This is another like duplication glitch I'm seeing like on the internet, but I'm not seeing anything. It's just yeah, I don't know. So what I think I'm actually going to do is to try and reach out to my friends that play Stardew Valley. And you can actually, or I can actually do a looking for group thing. And I'm thinking I'm gonna reach out to someone who has gonna reach out to someone who has a Elvish bracelet, and I'm gonna see if I can organize a trade. What will actually happen is I will likely have to play through the day until the end when I can save. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do because I can't get this to spawn, and I'm honestly just there's something weird going on with Sarasap Forest where artifact spots are not spawning. And there's also something. I feel like that bug is somehow affecting like the treasure frequency. I don't know, but it's just. I honestly don't know. I am honestly kind of concerned, I guess, because I don't know like what I could do. And honestly, I'm honestly kind of discouraged because uh I honestly am. This is a. How do I phrase this? If my idea for trying to get someone to trade an item with me doesn't actually work, then I may be screwed out of completing the museum in this playthrough because it's possible that this may actually be glitched. We also last time I actually found artifacts was actually in winter, but most of the stuff we got was winter roots. So I honestly don't know like what I could really do. What I think I'm going to do actually is I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. It's not exactly 4 hours, it's about like 15 minutes till at this point. But I honestly am kind of getting tired at this point, so it's close enough. I'm only to call this a gray area. It's not like too far away, like it's not like an hour or so like early before I said that I was gonna stop streaming. It's literally 15 minutes away, so I think I'm from when I usually end the live stream. So I think this is actually a good place to call it. If you are remotely interested, actually, yeah. If you are remotely interested in what I see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I will be streaming Stardew Valley yet again next Friday, 1 p.m. to 4, next Sunday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I will be streaming Sims 3 Pets for 100% completion on Fridays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be streaming Assassin's Creed Rogue for 100% completion on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. If you are interested in games being played for 100% completion, know that not only go for 100% in-game statistic, but 100% in achievement as well. What to expect for next time? It's very possible that next time we play will not be year 4, summer day 2, but will rather be summer day 3. And it's because I'm gonna try and like get a hold of someone like on Xbox to see if I can get a trade going for an Elvis jewelry. And if I can get that to work, then I think I may be golden. I do want to check. I do want to check something real quick. So I just want to check to see if there was like a void egg or anything like that. So that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.